India aims to boost middle class to support growth, targets narrower budget gap. While presenting the annual budget of Bharat, the Indian Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman said that government is planning to boost middle class spending power, encouraging inclusive development and boosting private investment to strengthen growth. India's chief economist advisor in a report forecast India's economy would remain sluggish in the fiscal year beginning April 1st, advocating long-delayed reforms in areas such as land and labor to boost medium-term growth. The government, however, continued to improve its finances, targeting a fiscal deficit of 4.4% of GDP in 2025-26, down from a revised 4.8% of GDP in the current rate. Indian government will borrow 14.82 trillion Indian rupees, means $171 billion via the bond markets to fund this year's fiscal deficit. India wants a growth rate of 8% to meet its longer-term economic goals and create enough jobs for its large youthful population. US health agencies scrub HIV other data to remove gender ideology. The US Centers for Disease Control (CDC) web pages that appear to have been removed include statistics on HIV, opens new tab among transgender people, and data on health disparities, opens new tab among gay, lesbian, bisexual, and transgender youth. A database tracking behaviors opens new tab that increase health risk for youth was offline. Earlier, US President Donald Trump ordered the federal government to just recognize male and female sex and eliminate diversity and inclusion programs. A spokesperson for the Health and Human Services Department, which oversees the CDC, said any changes to websites follow this guidance. The Infectious Disease Society of America and the HIV Medicine Association said in joint statement that elimination of such data creates a dangerous gap in scientific information and data to monitor and respond to disease outbreaks. This is very alarming. In many cases, basic health information is going dark. These policies will lead to mental health crisis or worse for tens of thousands of Americans who contribute productively to US communities. US teen shot dead by father in Pakistan over TikTok videos. A man who recently moved his family back to Pakistan from the US has confessed to killing teenage daughter because he disapproved of her TikTok videos. According to BBC, Hira Anwar, who was between 13 and 14 years old, a police spokesman said her family had an objection to her dressing, lifestyle, and social gatherings. Anwarul Haq admitted to shooting his daughter Hira in Quetta. He initially told investigators that unidentified men were behind the shooting. Anwar, the father of girl Hira, who has US citizenship, said he found his daughter's posts objectionable. According to human rights groups, hundreds of people, most of them women, die in so-called honor killings in Pakistan each year. These killings are usually carried out by the relatives who say they are acting in defense of their family's honor. The family lived in the US for 25 years. Hira's father's brother-in-law was also arrested in connection with the killing. The man will face a mandatory life sentence, a change made to the law by Pakistan's government in 2016. Previously, they could avoid a jail term if pardoned by the victim's family. Pakistan have named their 15-player squad for the upcoming ICC Men's Champions Trophy 2025. The group tasked with their Champions Trophy title defense, this time Pakistan hosting the edition along with the UAE. Pakistan won the most recent Champions Trophy event in 2017, the last time the tournament was played. Mohammad Rizwan will lead the team, having done so since Babar Azam stepped down from the role after the ICC Men's Cricket World Cup in 2023. This is the first 50-over ICC tournament since then. Rising star hitter Saim Ayub is a notable absentee, having sustained an ankle injury in Test in Cape Town, South Africa. Top order batter Abdullah Shafiq has also missed the cut, paving the way for Babar to secure one of the top order roles. Fakhar's opening partner could be either Babar Azam or Saud Shakeel, depending on condition. Aqib Javed will continue his role as interim coach, stepping in after Gary Kristen's departure last October. Mohammad Rizwan as captain, Babar Azam, Fakhar Zaman, Kamran Ghulam, Saud Shakeel, Tayyab Tahir, Faheem Ashraf, Khushdil Shah, Salman Agha, Usman Abrar Ahmed, Rauf, Mohammad Hasnain, Naseem Shah, Shaheen Afridi, tasked with their Champions Trophy title defense. Perfect rat storm, urban rodent numbers soar as the climate heats. Rising temperatures make it easier for the animals to breed. Research shows that rat numbers are soaring in cities as global temperatures warm. Washington DC, San Francisco, Toronto, New York City and Amsterdam had the greatest increase in these rodents according to the study, which looked at data from 16 cities globally. 11 of the cities showed significant increasing trends in rat numbers, and these trends were likely to continue. In the last 10 years, rats increased by 390% in Washington DC, 300% in San Francisco, 186% in Toronto, and 162% in New York. In Toronto, one of the worst affected locations, a perfect rat storm has taken hold. Other cities with increasing rat populations included Oakland, Buffalo, Chicago, Boston, Kansas City, and Cincinnati. The research focused on US cities as well as Amsterdam, Toronto, and Tokyo, as all of them gathered similar data on rat sightings. The research did not quantify the overall rat population, just relative increase in reports over time. Rats cause billions of dollars in damage by infiltrating buildings each year and can transmit at least 60 diseases to humans. In regions where they are an invasive species, they do huge damage to biodiversity. People who encounter rats frequently have poorer mental health.